Okay, so yesterday. We started yesterday in
Oklahoma City,
Oklahoma City, and then we went to
El Reno.
El Reno.
I think this is done.
Oh, great. I'm not even ready for my coffee yet.
Same.
Start my morning with a little white powder. Stevia.
Put that away.
A little stevia. Nothing fun. And some brown powder. Just some instant. Yeah, I think normally you would mix these in another pan and pre-scramble them, right? But
For camping, it's fine.
I don't feel like washing a second thing this morning. Yeah, what did we do yesterday?
So we left out at El Reno. We stopped at the filling station.
El Reno, the filling station. Yep, it's brand new.
It is.
They just opened, just in time. I think they
last week.
Yeah. Getting ready for next year. 100
years of Route
100th
66.
anniversary.
And the Squawk and Shoot is across the street.
Yeah, I didn't even take a photo of it because the Squawk and Shoot kind of wasn't there anymore. It said Squawk and Shoot, but there was no
there was
rooster.
no Squawk chicken thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. In older pictures, you can find them on mine.
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't feeling it. Wasn't feeling a photo. No squawking.
Yeah. Well, she said that they were gonna tear it down anyway, and they're gonna build a
Place to park or something?
place to park and like a accessibility place.
Is that ironic on Route 66 to put a parking lot, or is it fitting? I haven't decided yet.
I think it's fitting because Route 66, I mean, you didn't just keep going, right? The whole essence of Route 66,
Yeah.
like towns, right? The towns were there to
I guess
help the people.
Yeah, I guess there's tour bus parking, or motorhome parking.
Yeah.
But the tour bus thing, I was like, wow, we could have just taken a tour bus.
I don't know that we would have liked it.
Yeah, that's probably true. I don't think I would have liked doing a tour bus.
It's a lot of time with people you don't know.
Yes.
You were worried that we wouldn't tolerate each other for 3 years.
Jury's still out. Let's see.
I think it's going fine.
Yeah. Okay. So where'd we go from there?
Well, we just started kind of driving, truthfully.
Yeah, just driving the route.
Yeah, there's a lot of abandoned places. Like that was in Hinton. Oh, Lucille's.
Lucille's. What was Lucille's again? Can you remind me? Oh, that was along the...
Yeah, Lucille's Historic Highway. So the historic building, they've kind of touched up, but there is an actual Lucille's
now
hotel and cafe that you can stop at.
Oh yeah, it was a little.
It was a little bit further down the road.
2-pump filling station with a
originally, yeah.
With a motel, like a 3 or 4 room motel thing, behind it.
Yes.
Yeah, I could see how that made sense there too. It would have made sense right there. So we did that. Where'd we go next?
And then Hydro. Well, that was in Hydro. Then Clinton, the Glancy Motel we saw.
The Glancy Motel. else we got?
The one room. Oh, then Texola.
Oh,
That was-
Texola was like creepy. It was like a ghost town, right?
It was.
But like not because like
Well, there were all
ghost
of like
towns, but like
4 people.
but people clearly lived in some of the spots, right? Because you
Yeah,
could
but-
see like laundry hanging out to dry in
Yeah,
some
but
spots.
it was few and far between. It was really kind of creepy,
Yeah, because it was like
unsettling.
It was like
maybe
a-
not creepy.
it's like a
Creepy's-
big city. Turn right on 4th Street. You know what I mean? Like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, it's like in the city, but like
right, but there was nothing there.
4th Street was a one lane type of deal, right?
Yeah, and there were buildings that had caved in on each other.
Yeah. Yeah. I tried to get a picture of that building where the whole wall had collapsed. And I thought it was interesting because the front door was still there and the front door was locked and it had a padlock on it.
Right.
So it was just like, I was trying to get a photo of it, but like, oh, I just don't,
Yeah, that
Getting
one
the-
didn't quite work.
trying to get the big picture of this is a building that the side of it is collapsed.
Mm-hmm.
And the
Yeah.
small of like in the front door still has a lot,
Yeah.
you know?
It almost looked like there was a fire.
Oh, you think?
Yeah, that's what it kind of looked like to me. That there was a fire,
Yeah. So
which caused the roof to collapse. Which, of course, padlock was still on the door. You know.
yeah. So yeah, that was definitely
Yeah, Texola was a little bit unsolid.
interesting. Like even like it looks like nobody maintains Route 66 there almost like as you're leaving town.
Yeah, well, that's the last city in Oklahoma.
Because there's like it's like old school. There's like weeds growing up through the
Yeah.
through the ground through the
Yeah. Well, and the
Asphalt.
one room jail, right? The one cell jail building.
Oh yeah, we did stop that in Texola
Mm-hmm.
before we left.
And there's a like a weird kind of almost looks like a tombstone.
Oh, in front of it, yeah.
Yeah, with the seniors of 39. And
So
then
then that was
Shamrock.
it.
Yeah,
That was the
last
end of Oklahoma. Done.
Yeah,
Oklahoma.
yeah,
See ya. We're leaving, just like Grapes of Wrath.
yeah. And then it was Shamrock, Texas.
Was there anything in Shamrock that we saw?
Yeah,
That we remember?
there was like the cafe.
Well, which town? Which town was the?
This was in Shamrock.
Oh yeah, but didn't we hit a place before that where they had like an abandoned motel or something? The Rattlesnake Town. The town with the giant rattlesnakes.
That was
Or is
after.
Oh, that's after that.
Yeah.
We hit that first, and then we went to that town. Do you know what town it is? McLean.
Yeah, that was really. Yeah, Shamrock had they did have like a visitor center, but it was closed by the time we got there.
Yeah.
In Shamrock.
Yeah. So McLean was interesting, right? We originally stopped. You were like, "Yeah, we gotta check out the rattlesnake sign,"
Yeah.
but there was an abandoned motel, and it was just creepy because some of the doors were open. It looked like people were squatting, but like I don't even know how that works in like such a small town, or if it's
Yeah.
like kids, like you know.
Well, it did look like people had had squatted there.
But it is like just walked up just to see
Like-
some of the doors open, and there's
Like literally, people just left.
yeah, or the bed like beds that.
Had been made.
Well, it's just it's kind of, when you think of like an abandoned. I guess they were working as a motel one day, and then the next day they weren't a motel, right?
Because some of the rooms, like the beds were still made,
This is
which
just
was
creepy because then it's like the TV stand you could definitely tell was like dilapidated. So it's kind
Yeah.
of like this contrast of like kind of a bed that you could have seen walking into a motel, and then you look over and everything else is like pretty decrepit,
Yeah.
and it was
like the show
know.
Life After People. Like
that's an old
truly,
show. I don't
yeah.
know, nobody's can get that reference.
Yeah, they might not.
Very old. Yeah, it also had just this faint whiff of urine. I feel like
I did not catch that.
it's
Thankfully, I
just a
missed that
faint,
part.
just a. Is that a? Oh, what am I getting here? I'm getting hints of urine.
Ew. Just ew.
Oh, okay, that's great.
Yuck.
I mean, because if you're in there and you're goofing around and you're like, hey, I'm just going to hit the head real quick. But does it flush? I guess
Yeah, I don't know.
they probably cut the water off.
I'm sure.
Or it's a well water and there's no electricity. And so,
Yeah, either way. Gross.
whatever. Probably
All
the
right.
toilet doesn't
So
work.
there was that. And the big sign that just said rattlesnakes. That was also in my
Well, I feel like is that like their
Yeah. I don't know. I was
that
gonna
like
look
their
up the
town,
history
like
for that, but I
high
wasn't
school?
sure.
go rattlesnakes?
Oh, maybe. It could be. And then there was a spot that had like different windmills. Look at that.
Oh yeah, in that same little
And
town.
Allen Reed. That was
The old service
Super-
station.
they
It's
called
kind
it
of cool.
the Super 66 Super Service Station. Then there was the Leaning Tower of Texas.
Ooh, that was exciting.
Yeah, so then there was the thing of crosses.
The what?
What was it called? Shadow of Crosses. The giant cross.
Oh, yeah.
But we didn't really stop because it's not really a historic thing.
Yeah, just a big cross.
It wasn't built till 95, so I mean it really wasn't part of the whole Route 66 thing.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's there now.
It's
you
there
know, like
now, but it's
what?
not part of like
What does
the
it
history
count?
of
What
it.
does it? You know, does it
Yeah,
count? Does
so
it
that's
not
why we
count?
didn't feel like we wanted to spend time here.